What's going on, Jerome's Week 5 NFL action is in the books for the NFC North. Still have Monday Night Football to go, but who really cares? Now, should we call this the Week 6 or the Week 5 NFC North update? Because Week 6 is next, but we're recapping Week 5, so I don't know. Either way, games are in the books for the stupid NFC North. The Vikings are staying in the Derby. We'll get to the Vikes in a sec. Just, when does a win not feel like a win? That certainly was it. But allegedly at the top, the Greasy, Grimy Green Bay Packers, 4-1, again, allegedly. A 25-22 win at Cincinnati in overtime in a game where no one wanted to win. Just giving it back and forth. 3 missed field goals, 5 missed field goals, 19 missed field goals, just back and forth, man. Also, the Bengals kicker, Evan McPherson, think that he made the game winner. When it actually hit the flag. And what's the flag for? On top of the upright? That was rough. That was really rough. But hey, congratulations, Green Bay. Good job in trying to knock out Joe Burrow with a throat contusion. Just like, I applaud you. But hey, I'm not worried. Like, hey, the Vikings still have 2 games against the Packers. Bring it on. Bring it on, because I'm not scared of this Packers team. Like, they struggled with Cincinnati. They've struggled throughout this season, so I say just bring it. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Aaron Rodgers is Tales from the Crypt Keeper. He looks like he's 140 pounds soaking wet. Complete frauds, paper champions. They're not even champions, not even on paper. So get out of here with all that Dunder Mifflin stuff. They're at the Bears, Week 6 in the classic rivalry game. And hey, Chicago, hey, Bears, one time, can we just have a game for you and the Packers where you just don't roll over into the fetal position and die? Can we just have that? Can we have an upset one time? Because I'd rather have both of you jabronis at 4-2 as the Vikings get squared up at Carolina, go to 3-3, rather than the Packers getting an extra game up because you don't show up at home. Like, I fully understand that you're mad because the team's going to be moving to Arlington, which is not Chicago, but okay, sure. But the Packers also have Washington. Taylor Heineke, one time. Yeah, we're using up all of our one time. So can the Bears actually give the Packers a game? Can Washington shock the world up at Lambeau? And then at Arizona, ooh, Kyler, my man. Like, I fully understand that the Vikings are Greg Joseph shanked field goal away from beating Arizona, the last undefeated team. Kyler Murray playing like an MVP. Can we just get a one-time-o down in the desert? Just completely smash the Packers? Please. And then got the crooked Chicago Bears, who went into Vegas and won 20-9. Justin Fields gets his first W as a starter. Also threw his first touchdown pass, which is great to see. Actually, not screw him, because that offensive line is porous. It's terrible. But they got to play a Vegas team that was completely distracted all week by the John Gruden, D. Maurice Smith email stuff. Derek Carr got knocked out for a hot second. So you got to play Nathan Peterman, and the Vegas pass rush, which has been great this season, is muted. And then in the Khalil Mack revenge game, you just get a W out there. So congratulations on your road win. 3-2, probably the worst 3-2 team in National Football League history, not going to lie. And like we said, hey, this week, Packers week, just a game. Can you at least cover the spread? Huh? Because, again, I would much rather have you at 4-2 than the Packers at 5-1. Let's keep this thing within striking distance, and then we'll get the rest of our division games under our belt. And then the Bears are at Tampa, bloodbath, and then host the Niners. So after you beat the Packers, you have my permission to lose the next 2 games. There you go. So the Vikings, oh, man. The Vikings certainly deserve to be 1-4, the best 1-4 team in NFL history, but they pulled it out against the Lions, and this was the Vikings' fault. They kept the game close all damn day long. They made mistakes at the end. The Lions capitalized, and you feel bad for Dan Campbell and crew. Like, they deserve this win, like they deserve that win against Baltimore. Ironically, the same final score, but whatever. A win is a win. Vikings are 2-3 at Carolina, and early in the season, that Carolina game seemed like, oh, Matt Rule, they got his team going. Oh, Sam Darnold. Oh, is he MIP? Is he MVP? Is he other 3-letter acronyms? And then they lost 2 in a row. So after a 3-0 blistering start, they're now 3-2, and I think the Vikings have a chance for a season saver going to the bye at 3-3, where you actually feel good about it, even though, yes, you left some meat on the bone against the Bengals and the Cardinals and also the Browns, but you can live with 3-3, even though the rest of that schedule, it's going to be really tough. Dallas actually looks like they have a pulse. It looks like they actually want to win the NFC least this year, but sit down, be humble. Prime time. U.S. Bank Stadium, Sunday Night Football, bring it on. And then the Lions, yeah. So the Lions get their shot at Cincinnati, and then they're at the Rams. That's going to be rough. They got the Matthew Stafford Bowl going on. And then you got Philly. So, I mean, they could probably beat the Bengals. They could probably give the Eagles a game. I think that Rams game is going to be tough for them. But, yeah. But either way, the Vikings, you can win ugly. Like, in division, all the games aren't going to be a gimme. But that's why I'm just hoping that the Bears can give a little something to the Packers, and then the Vikings get squared up, and then they have the bye, even though, of course, the Vikings have the early bye, because why not give the Vikes all the competitive disadvantages possible? And then hopefully the Packers will struggle against Washington. They'll get smoke showed down in Arizona, and then the Bears will lose out because they'll turn back into the Bears. Like, Matt Nagy's going to start calling plays again, so yeah, there you go. But keeping hope alive in the NFC North. That's a recap of Week 5 action. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.